The Bonnie Kate Community Theater Group in Elizabethton will perform the classic dark comedy Arsenic and Old Lace at the Bonnie Kate Theater beginning this Friday. Here with a preview are Lois, Masten, and Reneee Christian. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Let's talk about Arsenic and Old Lace. For folks that may not know, it's a dark comedy, but talk to us, kind of give us a little synopsis of what's going on.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
It's set in 1941
Right.
in Brooklyn, New York,
Right.
in the Brewster home. And in the Brewster home are two maiden aunts, Aunt Martha
Old ladies.
and Aunt Abby. And we have three nephews, one of whom believes he's Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
The other is a drama critic who works for a New York newspaper, and he's very, I don't know, I guess he's what we'd call a player today.
Right.
Yes.
And the third nephew is a homicidal maniac who's been away for a number of years and is now back visiting us unexpectedly.
Wow.
Surprise!
Yes.
What a combination of nephews.
Yes, yes. And the aunts, they do a lot of charity work. They're very beloved in the neighborhood. They do many, many lovely things for people. But they do have one very unusual charitable service that they perform, which gets them into a bit of trouble as the play unfolds. So it's one of the classic comedies of the
Right.
American theater.
We don't want to give away everything.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want to give away everything.
Very
Don't want a
popular,
spoiler here.
Right. Very popular, lots of fun, and lots of laughs. So we hope that people will come and enjoy it.
Yes.
And you know what? When I talk to actors and I talk about the shows that they do, I always ask this one question: how's rehearsals been going? Because if you get good rehearsals, more than likely you're going to get a good finished product.
Right. Well, we've been at it for almost 3 months now.
Yes.
And we have a variety of experience levels. There's several people. This is their very first show.
Right.
Some who haven't been on stage since high school, which was for some of us a few years ago.
Many moons ago.
Yes, and then Reneee and I have done a lot of shows. We're transplants to the area, so this is
Right.
my first show
Right.
in the area,
Right.
and
Okay.
rehearsals have been going great. It's a really dear, sweet group of people who are just so enthusiastic and want to do a good job, and
Right.
I think they are doing a good job.
And when you get that group of people that really want to work together and they have a
Yes.
good time doing it, it projects out to the audience. The audience gets a good experience
Right.
as well.
Absolutely.
We want the audience to have as much fun watching it as we're having performing it.
Yeah.
And we're really very lucky, we're really putting the community in community theater because we've got several couples and families that are involved in the show. We've got a mother and a grandmother who are working on costumes, Mackenzie and Patsy, and we've got several couples that are in the show. Our stage manager, Jamie, is married to one of our leads, Josiah. My husband and I are both in the show, and our props mistress is married to one of the characters in our show. So we've got.
So it's a small world.
It's a family affair.
Yes, it's really nice to have that kind of family and friend atmosphere when you're rehearsing.
And talk to me about the Bonnie Kate Theater, a historic building, a
Yes.
historic theater in our
Yes.
region.
Yeah.
How's it been working there?
The Bonnie Kate, it opened in 1926.
Right, it's been around.
So she's a grand old dame, and she's coming
Like
up.
us.
Yes, she is a lot like us, and she's coming up on her 100th birthday in
Right.
just a few years. The Bonnie Kate, the Friends of the Bonnie Kate have been, and the Restoration Committee have been working on restoring her to her former glory and really even going beyond that. And they've been working on that since 2016.
Right.
Us being a brand new community theater that's housed in the Bonnie Kate is a brand new experience because, of course, originally the Bonnie Kate was just a movie theater.
Right.
And so what we've had to do is we've had to tweak some things and come up with some creative ways to create a backstage area, wing space that we don't really have. And thank heavens we've had Robert Clark, who's done our set design. He is phenomenal, and he's come up with all kinds of really innovative ways to help us, to support us in our first community theater show.
Yeah.
But we're very lucky because a lot of places that have community theaters are not blessed with a group like the Friends of the Bonnie Kate,
Right.
who have basically, really put their money where their mouth is and given us the financial support and also the space where we can create art, which is so important to every community.
Yeah.
So it's been great fun
Right.
working there, and you know, it's really exciting to be in sort of at the ground level to build something from the ground up and just see where it can go. So we're all very excited, and
Right.
and as the renovations continue, we'll be a little part of that. The community theater will continue to do shows at the Bonnie Kate, and we're
Yes.
very excited about
Well,
that.
I know a lot of folks are excited to see Arsenic and Old Lace.
Yeah.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank
today. We
you.
appreciate it. Let's give everybody the information right now. Arsenic and Old Lace at the Bonnie Kate Community Theater there in downtown Elizabethton, October the 14th, this Friday through the 23rd. If you want more information, go to bonniekate.org or call that number right there you see on the screen.